Hello everybody, welcome to the Neon Caster stream. I am your androgynous android game show host from the future, Nathan Blades, and this is Cast the Dice, where we do one-shots of a variety of fascinating indie games. I have two absolutely fabulous people with me to go play through our game today on the air. First of all, we have Pixie. Hello, Pixie.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Amazingly, I'm all dressed up and I'm ready to try to solve some murders or something.
Yeah, some kind of dramas or crime. That's what radio dramas are about, right? We also have with us Ozcore. Hi, hello, Oz.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Oh man, I wanted this combination of players on the game for a little while actually, because I both really like your styles of character acting. So I was like, oh no, teaming them up together for a game is going to be sick. Oh, absolutely. Before we get into talking about the game itself and what we're going to be doing, let's do shameless self-promotion, shall we? Pixie, what do you do? Where can you be found?
I am a 3D artist. I'm a Twitch person. I think the other stuff doesn't really matter anymore, does it? Can't go out anyway. I'm a 3D artist and a Twitch streamer and a YouTube person, a tutorial maker as well. You can find me on Twitch underneath Pixie Pew, YouTube underneath Pixie Pew or Pixified Tips if you're looking for tutorials, and for sim stuff, Pixified Sims.
Nice. And Oz, who has been in the actual play game much longer than I have, the OG. Tell us about yourself.
I'm hardly the OG. I'm one in a very long line. However, yes. So we are. I'm from the Shadowcasters Network. I'm one of the lead developers there. So you can find us at Shadowcasters Network on YouTube. That's where we have all of our actual plays listed. And that's where we are starting to go live from every now and whenever we do our actual plays and our shows. We have abandoned Twitch.
I mean, many reasons make that reasonable. Not everybody wants to give money to Mr. Bezos, so I understand.
I mean, that's hardly. I mean, so I give it to Bezos or I give it to Google, whatever. But all right. No, it's just easier to manage things on YouTube. But anyway, that, and also follow on Twitter. You can follow Shadowcasters Network at SRCasters, and you can follow me at Ozcore, just like the name on display. Absolutely.
Yes. And today, the indie game that we're going to be checking out is On the Air by Spectrum Games, and they are all about designing games that are specifically channeling different genres of pulp media, from comic books to horror movies, and this is specifically about old-time radio, which is something far before my time, but still quite fascinated with. You know, it's OG audio drama, which is audio drama being something quite close to my heart, so I'm enjoying that we can go and channel this, and that we get the theming. You know, we're moody in black and white, where it got the skeuomorphic like radio setup layout that I screamed a lot while putting together. So the general gist of On the Air is that it's designed to be really short pulp stories. In fact, the length of the game is based on the number of dice rolls that will be allowed for the game. So after we roll 10 sets of dice, the game is over. And we wrap up the story, so it's designed to be quite rapid fire. They take around, I'm ballparking, because this is the first time that we've played it, about 45 minutes to maybe an hour, and then we might see whether we want to go and play another round. We have some very fabulous characters that we have designed in advance, as well as the theming of the show in question. So I'm going to go and put on some fancy tunes. And then kind of do the box text for the show. Shush. Okay. We want this one. If Roll20 will play it. Do you want to do that for me, Roll20? Yes, there we go. On the fog-covered streets of Space Station Hyperion, truth is in very short supply. Thankfully, the reporters at Photon Daily are here to get to the bottom of things. They may be mild-mannered journalists by day, but by night they'll do anything to get their story. So, what are our two main characters on this particular drama, the Photon Daily? Pixie, tell me a little bit about Lucille.
Well, Lucille, or should I say myself, I strive to be one of the best detectives out there. I know I might have a partner, but it's all about me when I'm on the show. I try to use my special skill in luck. They do call me Lady of Luck or Lady Luck. Either will do. All the L's are for me, but they mean winner when they're put together. So I'm really good at finding little trinkets, little intricacies. I do tend to fall in the right place. The falling not so bad. I happen to buy something 9 times out of 10. But I'm a hard-working femme fatale, and I always get the job done.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I love a good femme fatale. Oscar, tell me about Porky. Who's Porky?
My name is Porky Diamond. I'm a humanoid species of alien, half human, half pig. I am an investigative journalist, reporter, columnist. I get down and I dig the dirt for the Photon Daily.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and the case today will be Case of the Stolen Planet. So what's going to be happening is that unlike regular tabletop RPGs where we'll often talk about our characters in the third person, so it'll be like, oh, my character looks around the corner really suspiciously as they go and do XYZ. That's not really how those kind of old-timey dramas worked. It was a lot of really direct explanations to an audience about what they were doing and how they were acting because you couldn't see them. So you'll, instead of saying that, you might be like, I knew that my suspect was around the corner, so I clearly pressed myself against the wall and leaned round, and you might make sound effects as you click-clack your way down the corridor. You'll make those sound effects out loud, and this game is designed to reward that kind of behavior by fully immersing yourself in the fiction, doing the Foley work, and acting as your character. You'll be able to gain airwave tokens, which are like plot points. You can spend them to do fancy things and go outside of the rules of the game just a little bit. We can explain the dice math and stuff as it goes, but for now, shall we kind of like set up our scenario where the case is starting today? Maybe let's start with some of that and find.
Go for it.
That ended at a really nice point in time. Love it when it all syncs up nice. There we go. Let's go for this. Yeah. Our story today begins at the Space Station Hyperion Center for the Arts. On this particular space station, we have a wide variety of different skills, but artists are in relatively short supply, and all of them are a little strange. Under this particular instance, there is a gallery represented by the famous artist Io Kerning, who is known for making sculptures and various automata out of Earth's scrap. What kind of things are they retrieving from Earth? How are they retrieved from Earth? And, well, how much is it going to cost for those particular items? We will soon find out. But for now, we go and see what's happening on the show floor. Oh, welcome everybody to my show. I'm so glad that you've all attended. It's such a large number. A whole 7 people. That's a new record. Wow. Oh gosh, with a whole 7 people here, I'm relatively nervous. I suppose I should probably explain what my work is about. Well, I like to make interesting sculptures that animate out of a wide variety of items, and you can see around you that I've made them out of some pretty rare materials. I'm sure you're all impressed.
I can't say I've seen anything quite like it.
Indeed. I made this one out of Earth music devices. I think this is called an epood that I have made this particular structure out of many epoods, which is I think quite delightful.
I'm sorry, who pooed?
How do you spell that? I just prepare my notebook.
Yeah, I see.
After all, I will be, after the show, selling that particular sculpture for 2 million space dollars. There's this particular structure over here that I have made out of, and it seems that on Earth, there is a wide variety of small totems with square heads that seem to be made of some kind of plastic. I don't really understand what these miniature gods are, but they seem to have a lot of them, worshipped in massive temples of them stacked on top of each other. So I decided to make a pyramid out of them here.
Talking, it seems like maybe something the other half of you might be interested in. You know, things all squared up, might feel a bit like home, with a red barn maybe.
Earth sure is strange. Certainly sounds like a place I don't want to visit.
Well, yes, it's why I have been making these excursions myself. It's very time consuming, but I must present to you the stellar pinnacle of my work so far. An entire humanoid form made out of these shiny holographic discs. They all seem to be inscribed with the same maybe prayer of some kind, AOL. But I have made an entire structure humanoid out of these, which I think is absolutely revolutionary, delightful, wouldn't you say?
That's quite impressive.
It's very shiny. It's hurting my eyes.
Indeed.
Look
Well.
away, Pookie.
Wait until you see what I can do with them like this. First, before I to get them animated, I need to go and pull this remote out of my breast pocket. I use this particular remote to control the robots and set the music.
Oh, now this I must see.
Let's see. Come on. Come to life, my shiny automaton. Ah yes, see how they do the variety of different dances, the waltz, the samba. In fact, I shall dance with them right now. Ha! Hoo! Hoo!
Yes, move those little feet. Look at you.
This truly is the pinnacle of space-time.
Ah yes, and now for the finale. Look how I pirouette. It seems that something is going wrong. There seems to be a large amount of smoke emanating from the pyramid of small plastic totems. I can't see what's going on. What's happening?
Oh, I can't see either.
Where's a family?
This may be an opportunity for somebody to go and make the first intention roll of the game. This particular story is going to be 10 intentions long. That's 10 dice rolls for this. This is to be able to kind of see what might be going on in this kind of sudden smoke cloud that has billowed around. If there's anybody who would like to take point on that.
If he doesn't go, I might use my floor.
Okay.
What would I need to... Oh, hold on. That's -1, I think, for adventurer.
So that is... you'll be making the dice roll slightly worse, but it means that you'll get a bonus on the other side if you do. The way that dice rolls work in this game is that each dice roll has a type of difficulty. It normally starts at 0, which is neutral difficulty, and that's very much like Powered by the Apocalypse if you've played that system before. It's rolling 2d6, 2 six-sided dice, and adding the results together. The more advantageous in the situation, it increases. So, for example, if you're rolling at 1, you would be rolling 3 dice and getting the 2 highest results, and 4 dice and 2 highest results, and 5 dice and so on, the better you are. The worse you are, at -1, you're rolling 3 dice and adding the 2 lowest results, and 4 dice and 5 dice and so on. In this particular instance, this first intention of the game, I'm going to set it at difficulty 0 because we're going to keep it nice and light. But, Lucille, because you're invoking your floor, you are going to be rolling, instead of 2d6, I believe you are going to be rolling 2d4 instead.
2d4.
Yes.
I can do that. I've got a D4. Sure enough.
-1 in that stat.
Oh, yes, that's right. What was your stat for this? I actually have that written down.
My adventure is -1.
Ah, yes. So you're the not only is the dice roll a little harder, you're rolling 3 dice and adding the 2 lowest. You're also doing it with less powerful dice. Let me just double check how many D4 you're specifically rolling when the floor kicks
I
in.
have a D4.
It's just 1.
Oh, it's just 1. Okay, cool. You should have a full set in your.
It's the triangle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pixie is a fantastic character actor, but has played very few tabletop RPGs, which is actually great. I love playing tabletop with people who don't have any preconceptions of how it's supposed to work, because then you come up with way cooler ideas. So yeah. So if you could for me, Pixie, please roll 2d6 and 1d4, and add the 2 lowest values together.
Okey-dokey. 2d6. 1d4. I have 2 lowest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now the problem with the d4 is that it landed right side up. I'm not sure which side up. Oh, it's probably the side pointing up to the top, I take it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so I got 2 4s, which are the lowest.
Okay.
So I have 8.
8. That is a partial success. So you do succeed, but at something of a cost. So this is to see what's going on when the clouds are billowing around. And then you get to invoke how you're being really clumsy. Lucille, always on the ball, looked around in the cloud of smoke and they did see a figure. However, it was because...
While I was looking around and trying to cover my nose from the smell, I was walking backwards, and I have, unfortunately, been known not to do the best in heels, and I slipped. I admit it. I'm okay with admitting that. But I did fall, and I know smoke rises. So I had a chance to see a pair of feet that I hadn't seen in here. From the other side, I didn't think there was a door on the other side at all. So I think somebody might have sabotaged it. I wonder who.
Oh, it seems the smoke has cleared. Oh, what a relief. And it seems my sculptures are doing well, and I'm just patting myself down to see if I've lost anything. Oh goodness.
What's wrong?
I lost my most precious piece of jewelry. I always take it everywhere. It's my inspiration.
Oh, Porky, help me up. Why are you leaving a woman on the floor? Porky!
I help Lucille up to her feet on her high heels. She's never been quite good on them, but what she lacks in grace on high heels and low gravity, she makes up for in moxie.
Yes, indeed. I lost my ring. It is so precious to me. In fact, it was one of the first things I took from Earth. It is the ring of Uranus.
Where exactly was this ring? I pick
where
out my notepad to make sure I get all the details down.
Are you seriously asking me where Uranus is?
Don't judge me. I just want to got yours.
I must be. I must say that I'm very flustered speaking to somebody of your aesthetic caliber while discussing about my missing Uranus. But it must have been stolen in the cloud of smoke that appeared.
All this talk of Uranus sends me twirling in my head to past images of the war of Intergalactic Space War 5 that I was once a veteran of.
Ooh, absolutely.
I stare at Porky as I see him look upwards and away slightly to the right. I don't know what he's looking at. I look as well to see if I can see it. I don't, but I try.
Porky
It's the direction of Uranus.
Porky had been through many trials and tribulations in his past. Many wars, many explorations into distant locales. This one was surprisingly appropriate to the case at hand. I think this is maybe another intention roll. What do you want out of this? Maybe flashback to your interesting past in Uranus.
Yeah, I think I want to learn more about why the Ring of Uranus maybe I've come across the Ring of Uranus, and so, or I've heard about it, or we were hunting for it, perhaps. Integral back to it, that was like it was like an artifact that we had to take from, I don't know, like the space Nazis, and like so we have to like. So yeah. I want to know more about the Ring of Uranus, and I want all of that to come back. And I have, as a pig, a great memory. So I'm going to upgrade my 3d6 to 3d8s.
Okay, absolutely. So we're going to use that. That's for thought-based rolls, and because this is a flashback, that makes sense. I was considering making you roll adventure because this seems to have been a past adventure that you were on, but thought makes sense here. So let's go and make a difficulty 1 roll. So that's rolling 3 dice and taking the 2 highest.
That is an 11.
So that is a full success. So tell me about this previous excursion, and I will fill in any additional roles that are necessary. Pixie, if you also want to kind of take on the role of one of the other characters from this flashback, feel free to do so.
All right. Come on, we gotta move in. We can't let those space Nazis have the Ring of Uranus.
I got your back, mate. I got your back.
Commander, will I ever see him again? Will I be able to return home?
You need to stay strong for me, General.
You gotta think about Uranus. Think about Uranus.
Absolutely. For Uranus!
No, General!
He's not gonna make it, Sarge.
We'll have to go in all on our own.
We'll do this for him. You'll never be forgotten.
Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me over this intercom broadcasting system from miles away? I am very rich, you understand, so my communication skills are very expensive.
Herr Braun of the Nazi regime of Uranus.
Yes, indeed, it is I, Herr Braun, who sounds incredibly German. Look at the German accent that I am doing.
The language of the devil.
They weren't able to get a German actor for the role, so they just kind of cast, like, the Foley guy. Yes, you'll never find the Ring of Uranus. I've managed to tatter it away, for trapped within the ring is inscribed ancient secrets that the Nazis will use to win the war of space.
Never! America Corp will never allow you to succeed.
You are.
But I've already won. Say goodbye. Beep. Dee-dee. 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 Dee-dee.
No!
And with that, we fade back to the present. That was so absurd. I think both of you get an airwave token for that.
Yes.
So airwave tokens are plot points in this game. You can spend an airwave token to let something happen outside of your character's control. Or you can use it to modify your rolls, or you can use it to kick in one of your descriptors, your special talents that you're particularly good at. So both of you have one, and you can spend it at any time to do stuff. Basically, if you say, I want to make this roll better, or I want to do something cool, or wouldn't it be cool if X, I'll be like, yeah, spend an airwave token and it'll happen. But for now, let's go back to the present scene.
I stare at Porky still. His eyebrows twitch like a dog when he's asleep, so I know something's happening. I just wish I knew what.
I turn to Lucille. Lucille,
Okay.
it's space Nazis.
You
They're
can't
up
be
to their old tricks again.
No, you were done with that ages ago. How could that possibly be true?
I don't know. I thought America Corp wiped them out, but I've always had a sneaking suspicion that they're still around, lurking in the depths of space.
Maybe, Porky, when the dust clouds came up and all of that jazz and I met the floor, very briefly, I saw some feet and maybe they were very straight. I don't know if they duck walked in, but I did see something. And it was just one pair, so you might be onto something.
Indeed, as they looked around the surroundings of the carnage of this intruder had caused, it seems that the stack of plastic totems were arranged in the shape of a famous Nazi symbol.
Oh, good heavens.
Ugh.
They have no shame.
However, there were also tracked footprints leading out straight into a wall.
Porky. I tap Porky on the shoulder. Porky! Do you see this? Look down here. Can you sniff it out?
I put my nose to the footprints. If there's anything I can do is smell the muck, especially Nazi muck.
Let's go and give this an adventure roll, maybe, to go and do some kick-ass tracking down. This is a very physical thing to do. I think this is going to be a little harder, so I'm going to set this by default at -2. Your adventure, however, is +1, so you're doing this at -1.
Okay, got it. So that's 3d6.
And getting the 2 lowest.
You said it's adventure, right?
Mm-hmm.
The 2 lowest are
Oh, repeat that. I didn't quite catch that.
4 + 1, 5.
Oh, right. So, yes. Porky's nose was strong and was on the case. It seemed that the intruder had managed to go through a hidden panel in the wall of this art gallery. Why there was a hidden panel in the art gallery remains to be seen. We might find that out in a future episode. But for now, as they explored, it opened onto a back alley. Sniffing along the ground, it seems that Porky was not aware that somebody was already waiting.
Hello, sunshine. Looks like you've come across the wrong back alley.
Who are you?
Who am I?
And there's like a...
Who am I? Look at this dramatic pose that I'm striking.
We've been ambushed.
Yes, I am ambushing you with my name, which I will tell you because you're not going to survive this encounter. I am Luna Darkside, Phantom Thief and Eclipse News reporter extraordinaire.
And you thought that you'd come right to us and help us get you this quickly? You must think you're rather smart, huh?
After all, I'm on the scoop of an incredible story. I heard that something was stolen, and I need to go and find it first before those bastards at the Photon Daily get them first.
This is the only curse that was available in this episode.
Well, I'll have you know, punk. Hello, I'd like to induce my drama.
Ooh,
here,
yes. Yes. Let's cause some drama. What do you want to do?
I want to manipulate/intimidate our rival at the rival
Reporter, sure.
reporting.
Luna
Second place.
Darkside.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to intimidate and say that I've actually got some deets on our friendly interrupter here to get them out of the way, unless they want me to release this information that I've been holding on to for just this occasion.
Okay. You are a journalist, so this is, or at least you work with journalists all the time, so you're in a position to do good things in terms of intimidation. It's in your wheelhouse, so that is at +1. However, Luna Darkside is actually a major character and so has more complicated stats than other people. And they also have a drama stat of 1, so it goes back down to even 0.
My drama's 2.
Mm-hmm. So it now scrolls back up to 2. So at the end, you're rolling 4 dice and adding the 2 highest results. Did you say that you wanted to use manipulative for this roll?
Yes, please.
Mhm.
Do I need to use a token for
Please
that?
spend 1 token, and then you can turn one of these d6 into a d8. So roll 1d8 and 3d6 and give me the 2 highest.
Okay. That is 1d8. 3d6.
Oh,
Wait, 3d6.
And 3d6, yeah. I need something a bit more tense than this. What am I doing? What am I doing? What's this? Yeah, there we go.
Okay. I've got 666, 612, 18.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's at the 2 highest. That's definitely a full 12. Yeah, you essentially super succeed. So you lead the scene. What do you want to happen? And Luna Darkside will be cowed and awed by your behavior.
So, I walk towards Luna Darkside, who still happens to be within their pose. They think that they're superior, but little do they know, there's something up my sleeve. Oh, Luna. I know you probably waited for this moment. You've been waiting for ages, but I'm sorry to tell you, I don't think you're going to be moving any further than this.
What?
You. Oh, yes, you heard me. You are going to move aside while me and Porky do our thing. Do you know why?
I ain't gonna be moving aside any time, darling. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say that's gonna get me to move?
And this little clutch that I've got on my bag will let you know. Now you just wait right here while I find the scoop.
Why is
that
she
will
rummaging around in that bag? What could possibly be in there?
Weld in all of this wonderful goodness. Oh no, it's not that. All of this wonderful goodness. This.
Oh.
You know what this is, Luna?
Is that so? That appears to be some kind of data stick.
You would be correct, my friend. Now, I know I help Porky with the journalism side, but my dear, and I'm a detective. Not that I'm trying to blackmail you, but I've seen you do some shady things. Just to get by. I'm not trying to shame you, darling, but I've collected it all. I've got all of the footage of you, and I can send it to anyone I damn well please, and I can get you taken off of your little high horse and never to be seen again if I distribute this to the right people. And don't think about trying to take me down here. Not only will Porky stop you, but I have got it set so if anything happens to me from this point onwards, it will be sent out, it will be printed, it will be put on every screen you could possibly imagine. So Luna, get out of my way.
Please don't leak that. I wasn't ready. That wasn't me at my best. It wasn't me at my best. I can do better. But for now, you win this one, Lucille.
Mm-hmm,
you really are the luckiest lady on this space station.
And don't you forget it.
And
Like I said, she's got moxie. That was impressive, Lucille. Show him for talking smack about the Photon Daily.
That's right, Porky. I mean, did you expect any less?
That's why we're a good team.
Hear, hear.
I'm definitely going to give you an airwave point for the Foley work of the stuff in your bag. Wow. Very good. With their rival handled for now, they were still on the track of trying to find out who had stolen the ring of Uranus.
Porky, we've been walking in this, I don't know what to call it, for so long. Is there anything? Have you noticed anything?
I've lost the cracks. I think all that smoke I smelled has thrown my nose off a bit.
Oh dear. What can we do? What's that? Did you hear that?
The duo looked up above. It seemed to be some sort of old-style flying helicopter. This type of rotary machine is incredibly rare on this space station.
What?
Look up there!
What is that, Porky?
Hold on to your fedoras. This thing's coming in hot.
Goodness.
Bing, 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 bing. Bullets surrounded the area as it seems the aircraft was trying to take aim at our heroes.
Oh no! Take cover
I'm trying, Porky.
behind this dumpster.
Okay, whoa! I fall down again while trying to evade, but thankfully me falling down helped me avoid getting hit by a bullet. Porky's going to have to drag me for a little bit because I wasn't expecting that fall.
It seems the chase was on.
Oh, God.
I'm not a stranger to a fight. I pull out my ray gun and blast it. Pew, 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 pew. Take that and that. Pew, 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 pew.
Get him, Porky.
Absolutely. Let's go and get an adventure roll going, huh? This is against a real ass helicopter, I guess. So I'm gonna turn up the heat a bit and start at -3.
Oh, all right. Let's see. So that's -3. How many dice is that?
It's 5 dice.
5 dice.
But you have adventure, so you can push that back up to a -2.
I can spend an airwave token to make my ray gun. Oh wait, no, because why would I want to do that? Because that would add the lowest results. Maybe not a good idea. All right. Let's do this.
I'll decide what music it is depending on the result.
Yeah. That's a total of 2.
Yes.
Total failure.
Sorry, give me a second to catch up. Improv is hard. Porky fired multiple shots at the helicopter, but it seemed that the firepower was too strong. Instead, it sent them on they had to retreat, and a chase broke out as they ran through the back streets of the space station.
My goodness. Porky, I can't be running like this. How could you let that happen?
Oh, I don't know. I think they had some kind of space armor on their helicopter.
Space armor?
I saw it deflecting all of my ray guns. My energy.
Oh, God. We've got to get out of here, Porky. It's
We
not
do.
safe.
I'm low on energy fluid. This thing's only got a few shots left.
They burst out of this particular alleyway to a massive explosion behind them as they move in slow motion. How will our heroes survive this particular situation? We will find out after the break. This is so dumb. I love it. Yeah. So one of the aspects of this game is ad breaks and sponsors, and I decided quite intentionally to not decide on a sponsor item in advance. Instead, I wanted to go and ask the viewers what kind of sponsor we should have in our ad break. So, folks watching, any ideas for what particular product is sponsoring this episode of the Photon Daily?
Oh.
I hope it's something old-timey. Should it be tobacco? Like it was in the day?
Yeah, no, that's
Tobacco,
definitely
cigarettes.
an option.
Mm-hmm.
Cocaine, it is
Yeah.
good for your teeth.
Yeah, there's a fun table in the book.
There is
episode.
indeed, and
But
we can go for that if we are not turning to the circumstances for the audience. This is giving me the opportunity to have a sip of beer so I can refresh my energy.
Oh, classy.
And is it on the rocks?
Oh no! This is a stout toothpaste. Toothpaste sounds.
I love
good.
it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do a little bit of workshopping on this toothpaste. Is it how I guess that this show being quite anachronistic and slightly pulpy is the product kind of like an old-timey toothpaste, or is this kind of like a modern dystopian corporate brand toothpaste that's being advertised here?
I think it's old-timey.
Yeah, old-timey, because they thought they were onto something.
And
They
so
put
it's an
fine
old-timey
flavor.
toothpaste. Let's see. It is Mr. Enamels.
Pearly whiteners. Which I will type in the Discord for everybody's benefit, is Mr. Enamel's Pearly Whiteners.
Wow.
Who would like to take the advert for Mr. Enamel's Pearly Whiteners, and then the other two of us will be like testimonial people, I think.
Oh, I'd like to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you'd like to take the lead on the ad? Cool.
Yes,
Let me go cue up some music for this ad.
I can't hear the music.
No,
I don't think
I haven't started playing the music yet. Hold on.
Oh, I've not been able to hear the music this whole time.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Is it playing in the roll?
It should be playing in the Roll20. We can hear it on my side. The stream can hear what I'm hearing. So if
Can
you
you
can't,
hear it? Oh my gosh! I've muted the tab. Right, my bad. Excuse me. My fault.
we have some dinner jazz ad music going. So yeah, go and give your ad, and when you're ready to throw it over to the testimonials, we'll do our bit.
Mummy! Yes, my little cherub. What's wrong? Mummy, my tooth hurts. Now, darling, did you brush your teeth? Come here now. You know Mr. Enamel's Pearly Whites are perfect for your teeth. Just a few brushes from here to there, and suddenly, no more pain. Now, how's that, baby? It's perfect! My teeth feel so good! Now,
9 out of 10 dentists recommend Mr. Enamel's Pearly Whiteners toothpaste. Good for kids, and tastes great too. Don't swallow.
Never swallow. Now with Mr. Enamel's Pearly Whites toothpaste, my smile is absolutely blinding. Swing.
be sure to go get yours today down at your local market. Make sure you ask for Mr. Enamel's Pearly Whites. You don't want any toothpaste in your mouth. You only want Mr. Enamel's Pearly White.
Recommended by 9 out of 10 dentists.
Mr. Enamel's Pearly Whites. Buy it. Please. We're begging you. Nice. So, now that we've established our sponsor for this particular episode, you can, at any point in the latter half of this episode, call that product and use it specifically in the nature of what you're trying to do, and you get a bonus token that you can basically use to auto-succeed on rolls and do all sorts of powerful shenanigans. So bear that in mind. Although it is only one person, so the first person to use it gets that bonus. It is not everybody, but that's fine. That feels mean. Even though that's rules is written that only one person can gain the benefit of that, and I guess it's because it's a powerful ability. It kind of sucks that people basically have to like scramble to decide on who use it first. So we'll see. We'll play naturally until somebody uses it, and then we'll decide. If we'll award it twice. Does that sound reasonable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So let's see, what kind of vibe are we going for this particular one? Yeah. We resume our story of Photon Daily, Case of the Stolen Planet. Our two heroes have just on the run from a gigantic helicopter firing at them. Is this helicopter perhaps powered by Nazis? Well, powered by Nazis? I mean, I guess. Sure. That's canon now.
Are we still in slow motion?
Sure, break out of it whenever you're ready to.
Oh my gosh, Porky! There's a wall over here. Quick, let's hide.
Oh, we're taking a beating. Let's go.
They managed to go and find cover in a corner shop.
Ding-a-dinging.
Oh, let's see. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Miss Jupiter's various sundries. How can I help you today?
We're being shot at by Nazis.
Yes, that.
Oh, well, that absolutely won't do. For one, you two are incredibly disheveled, so I knew that you were in danger. For two, there are going to be no Nazis in my store.
Wonderful. Porky, we found the right place.
Where are they? I will take them down with extreme prejudice. You can tell that I'm incredibly upset by the situation by the heightened tone in my voice.
They're there. They're outside. Will your little shotgun reach them?
Well, this isn't just a regular shotgun. This is a space shotgun.
Impressive.
Take this, Nazis.
Oh,
My.
now that's impressive.
Take that, you Nazi scum.
At this point, to break character very briefly, like the music would probably change to the kind of like national anthem of the country where this particular like show was syndicated. I'm saluting to show my patriotism for this particular space station.
Us at the Photon Daily salute you.
It's good to meet a patriot.
Absolutely. Since I have met two fellow patriots, I would feel terrible if I charged you for buying something from my store. Please, if there's anything in this store that you might need, please take it now so you can use it at a crucial moment.
Actually, I've got a little bit of a request. Do you happen to have any of Mr. Enamel's Pearly White's toothpaste?
Why, yes, indeed. I happen to have an entire case of Mr. Enamel's Pearly Whitened toothpaste. Please, however, they are quite precious. Please use them in extreme circumstances.
I promise.
This box is quite heavy.
It won't be heavy for long. Those sell out quick.
They really do.
Did you know they're...
Porky?
Yes, especially because they're recommended by 9 out of 10 dentists.
Please take this, Mr. Porky.
Will do.
Now,
Ugh.
is there anything else that I can help the two fellow patriots with in my grocery store?
Do you happen to have... I feel like I'm going to need this. Would you happen to have any lockpicks nearby? I think I lost mine when I fell.
I'm afraid we are fresh out of criminal tools in this particular establishment, but we do have a bobby pin.
I'll take that. Can never, have too many. Thank you.
Tell me,
Indeed.
do you sell shoes in this establishment? Perhaps boots?
Boots. Well, we do have a wide variety of various pumps, heels, and trainers available at this wall here that is inexplicably available in a grocery store.
You looking for something fancy, Porky?
No, I'm wondering, perhaps, if you recognize any of these boots as the boots of the perpetrator.
I wondered to myself if this is where Porky was going to go. To get the night 2020 vision.
Yeah, let's get a thought roll from you, Lucille.
My fault is 0.
Yes, this is a very, very precious toothpaste. That makes perfect sense. I think this is also a not especially difficult roll to do, so it's a regular 0. So just roll me 2d6.
9.
All right, that's a mixed success, which I think. Okay. Lucille looked at the boots on the shelf. Yes, there was a pair that was quite familiar. In fact, she had seen it multiple times today. Once inside the art gallery, and once again on the feet of this grocery clerk.
I have a realization, and I'm a little bit concerned, but I don't want to show it. So I'll take Porky aside. Excuse me. I just want to talk with my lovely partner for a second. I think I might want him to buy me something.
Well, of course, I am more than happy to take money from patriots.
Okay, come, quick.
What's going on, Lucille? You never want me to buy you anything. You're an independent woman.
As nice as that is, Porky, now's not the time. I'm concerned. I've seen those shoes before, and I've seen them 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3, and the last time was right here. Not on the wall either, Porky.
Then where?
On the feet of the clerk. I think he has something to do with it. I think he's lying about his patriotism. Have you ever heard a patriot person talk about their patriotism and actually be patriot?
God, nothing is sacred.
What are we going to do? If we can't let him know, he's got that super rig. Oh my gosh.
Space shotgun.
I seem to have found 2 members of the Photon Daily in my store. Little do they know that I am actually one of the space Nazis. But while they're discussing plans over there, I am slowly sneaking up behind them, waiting for my moment to strike.
Now, can I roll a floor?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. What do I need for my floor?
Okay, so this is a roll 7 of 10, so we're almost there on the other side of this adventure. So your floor is specifically tied to adventure, Clumsy. So you would have to be doing something physical to invoke this floor.
Yes. My physical action would be because I'm concerned and I don't want the clerk to hear me. So I'm trying to get closer to Porky's ear. So I'm physically walking, is my excuse. So I'm walking towards Porky, trying to get a little bit closer so it's right up in there, because I don't want any audio to go out over there, because if you know everyone's came, that'll be terrible. So
Okay.
let's away with that.
You try to scooch up close to Porky so you can whisper big secrets. But however, your high heels, you almost wish that you were wearing not fascist boots today, because these high heels are not working in your favor. So this is, sidling up to Porky would be like really easy to do, so this would normally be at a 1. However, because your adventure is at -1, you're rolling this at a 0, and one of them is a D4. So give me roll a D6 and a D4 for me, please.
Okay. Nine.
Mixed success. Okay. Let's see. I'll let you handle this one. You achieve what you want to do, but something goes wrong that makes the circumstances worse. How do you want to handle that?
Right. So, do I act this out or do I tell you?
Act it out.
Okay. I begin to sidle up a little bit closer to Porky because I'm a little bit concerned about the situation. So I try to get a little bit closer, but the hills, it's always the hills, the blasted hills. So as I get closer, I do dip. I almost fall. Porky does catch me because I'm close enough. And when I fall and I lean backwards, I notice the clerk's gotten a little bit closer. It's like we're doing a tango. Oh!
It seems I have been noticed. However, I do have the upper hand.
You traitor! You'll never get away with this.
I'll get away with whatever I want. We will steal all the planetary jewels on this space station. Uranus is just the first. I'll be taking them all.
I think not. We always come up trump.
Snatching Uranus was easy, but defeating me will be difficult.
Oh, you think I'm scared of you, Nazi punk? And I'm going to... my intention is to rip this space shotgun away from him and take control of this store.
Go and give me an adventure roll then, please.
All right. Okay.
I
3d6.
This character, I think, he's turning out to be like the boss of this circumstance. So I'm going to make him a strength 2 character. So you're currently rolling at -2, and then you can add in your particular benefits and functions.
That's -2 to what I have right now, so just -1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. So 3d6. I take the 2 lowest.
Yeah.
Oh my god, snake eyes.
Ooh, how does this go bad? That's an interesting kind of way to raise the stakes here. I think, yeah, you, you think you can get the drop of me? I have the upper hand, but this isn't just a long-range weapon. Aha! I can also wield it like a club. Say goodnight, patriots. Clonk. Clonk.
Oh! As my vision fades into darkness, I think back. Those clever, dastardly Nazis. This isn't the first time I've come across this kind of advanced, dastardly gadgetry. And it won't be the last. I have to stay alive. For Lucille, for the planet, and for the Photon Daily.
Where will our heroes wake up after being knocked out? Their visions slowly clear and they are in a different location. It is dark, very dark, and it seems that there is something in front of their faces rustling.
Where are we?
I don't know, Porky.
Remove the bags from their heads.
Oh, my eyes!
Oh,
It's so bright!
Yes, indeed. You have found... Well, welcome to the secret space Nazi lair. You two are members of the Photon Daily, correct?
And what's it to you, punk?
exactly.
Well, I like to be incredibly invested in the local media, of course. After all, PR is everything. But you must be wondering who I am. You've not met me before. My name is Quinn Commandant, the leader of the Space Nazis. It's a pleasure to meet you both.
I wish I could say the same, but after what you did to my face, I'm not so sure.
Oh, some foundation will cover that bruise right up, darling.
What do you want?
No, I don't like this punk.
What do you want,
what
Nazi
do I
scum?
want? What I want is control of the narrative. After all that we need to get control over the space station is a good message. We just need a few people to be out there radicalizing, saying spicy things, and nobody to question them. And then before long, we have control over the message.
So let me get this straight. You're saying you want a journalist to say your story?
Indeed. But I figured that you might not be especially willing to do it if I just asked you. Which is why I've built this thing. Oh.
What's this contraption?
This
It's massive.
gigantic...
The amount of funding that has to go into this would just be astronomical.
Indeed. This gigantic television screen will pipe directly into your eyes a wide variety of alternative pundits to send the message directly into your brains. And then you'll be working for us. Isn't that just delightful?
Oh, God.
Easy? You think it's gonna be that easy, huh? Patriotism flows through my blood.
Indeed. Well, let's see if you can take this.
No!
The TV lit up into life. I don't know what the narrator's voice is anymore. It's this now. The TV lit up into life as a wide variety of flashing images were piped directly into our two heroes' eyes. They were tied up, but just because their hands were tied does not mean that they didn't have access to the wide variety of tools at their disposal.
Now, are my hands tied up in front or behind?
I'll leave that up to you.
Okay. I'm going to go with my arms were tied up in front. I would like to use... I'd like to run something, but I don't know if it's adventure. I'd like to try to do something, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think this would be an adventure roll to kind of finagle your way out of this physically, but that's fine. Failing can sometimes be interesting. And you know, you might succeed at what you do at a big cost, even if you don't get the right dice roll. So let's explore that. What do you want to do out of this adventure roll?
Well, I want to confer with Porky, but I'm thinking out of that gigantic case of Mr. Enamel's Pearly Whites, as every lady does, there is also a pocket. So I did put one in there, just in case. It's always good close to the heart. Now, if my arms are tied up in front, I can squeeze the boob to start to push it out. If I squeeze hard enough, I might be able to squeeze the toothpaste onto the lens to save us and mess up the screen.
Ah, very clever. I like that idea. Absolutely. Go and give me. This is so silly, but I love it. Thank you. Thank you for this blessing. Go and give me an adventure roll. This should be hard, but also it's really funny, so I want to reward you for... You get an adventure token anyway. I think for this absurd suggestion, and I'm thinking gonna go and do it at baseline at a +2, being aware that I know that you're bad at adventure, so it kind of scales back to a 1. I'm on your side here. So go and roll me 3d6 and take the 2 highest. Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting space Nazis to be involved when I started this adventure, but I'm glad this is what it is now. It's absolutely what it is now. This is very Wolfenstein.
Unpredictable programming.
Indeed. The writers were paid very high.
It's a 9. Again, seems to be my lucky number.
Mixed successes, but that's cool. So something goes right and something goes wrong. Do you want to kind of take the lead on how this goes, or shall I?
Maybe a bit of both. I'll try a bit of both.
You go for what goes right, and I'll introduce what goes wrong.
Okay, let's see. Do we got anything? That will do. Okay. So, it can't really be seen at the moment. But, I know Porky's beside me, despite my eyes being kind of sucked in. I try to squeeze up beside... He's over there. I try to squeeze up beside Porky, while squeezing the girls together. I knew that I had the paste in there for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, and by golly, if I'm not living up to my name, I'm nothing but lucky. So I try to squeeze to get the lid open, and hopefully, if I squeeze hard enough...
Raining toothpaste showered around the space. It landed everywhere. It landed on the chairs, it landed on the television screen, it even landed in the eyes of Quinn Commandant.
The spell of fascism has been broken!
It turns out that Mr. Enamel's Pearly Whites is so powerful at cleaning teeth, it also can clean other things. The metal in the room was so unbelievably shiny, it meant that the various Nazis in the room could not see what was happening next. Nice.
You, Mr. Enamel's Pearly White toothpastes.
Thank you.
I think
I'm renewed with a sense of patriotic vigor.
I think what's gonna this next roll will be the final roll of the story, as it were. If it's all right, Pixie, would you be okay giving your advertising point over to Oz for the circumstances? Like Porky, take it on home. What do you want to do to kind of bust out of here and show everybody up?
All right, so I'm renewed vigor, patriotic vigor, and I break out of my restraints. And I pick up the chair and I toss it and I reached for for my ray gun, which they were stupid enough to let me have. They think restraints can stop me? Nothing can stop America Corp.
Oh. Clatter, 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 clatter. Ah! What? You can't just throw a chair at me. This space is too beautiful for you to throw furniture.
There's nothing beautiful about Nazism. Looks like you've had your teeth cleaned.
No, I can't be defeated here. I'll go down fighting. Shink, shink. Look at these claw nails. I will rip you to shreds, and then you won't be able to find the Ring of Uranus at all. You'll never find Uranus again.
I've already been to Uranus, and if you think this is the last time, you're mistaken.
You may have
out of
melted
energy
away
for
my
it.
hands. You may have destroyed one leg, but I will still crawl at you and Lucille.
Porky!
Think again.
In the other bra! Quickly, come! I've got another bit of energy fluid. You know I keep things in here. Now come get some.
Think again. Do you have those handcuffs?
Oh, yes. Oh, hold on. There! Take him! Quick!
He might not have hands anymore, but he certainly has feet.
Whoa! Whoa!
Lucille.
No! No! Ding, 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 ding. Falling out of this villain's breast pocket was a ring. The gem inside was absolutely massive and sparkled with an interesting luster.
By golly, Porky, I think you did it. Is that it there?
I found the Ring of Uranus. We've found the Ring of Uranus.
Yes, we have. Now don't just stand there. Go grab it, Porky.
And grabbed this punk too. We're taking it to the station. This is gonna make a hell of an article, huh?
Oh, yes, Porky. Oh, yes.
Once again, our heroes of the Photon Daily have managed to foil the Nazis yet again. But this is just the first jewel of the solar system suite. Will they be able to recover the others? We'll find out next time on the Photon Daily! Yeah, we did it. Story. That was so dumb. Oh my god.
That was awesome.
That toothpaste. The toothpaste was everything.
Oh my god. Oh.
Enamel's Pearly White's toothpaste.
Thank you.
Fights plaque and fascism.
Thank you so much, Lunastra, for your suggestion of toothpaste. We worked that in real
Yes,
great.
Lunastra.
Oh my god.
Go on, Luna.
Ah,
Wow.
right, yeah. So on all tabletop streams that we like to do, I like to do comments and kudos, where we go around the table and between the two of you talk about a moment that the other player did that you were really impressed by or thought was really cool. So whether it's a decision that they made or a really cool piece of voice acting that they did. So who would like to give kudos first?
Me.
Absolutely, go for it.
The glasses are on. Okay, there we go. Oh, look like I'm right with it.
Reading.
Okay. Right. So, like, the voice was everything. I listened to Richard Diamond a lot, and all of those kind of 40s movie, TV show style things, and that was the kind of accent I was trying to learn. And the fact that you had it out there, I'm like, yes, it's perfect.
Meanwhile, I just want to give you kudos for literally everything. I mean, my God, you're hilarious. And like, you don't need this voice. Your voice, whatever you did for Lucille, it was spot on, phenomenal for this character.
Thank you.
Oh,
Loved
yeah.
all of it.
Like I say, there was a reason why I wanted two of my favorite character actors on to play this particular game, because I figured it would just fit y'all's vibe just really well. So I'm so glad that you both had a really good time. This game is neat. This game is neat. I enjoy that it encourages like audio drama style disciplines. You know, that kind of like rather than describing what your character does in third person, embodying them a little bit, even doing the Foley work, because Foley is actually, you know, surprisingly fun to do. I'm so used to podcasts having to go through freesounds.org and finding existing Foley to use, but to actually make it live was actually like a lot of fun.
Oh, for sure. I've got this, and I had this, and I had like all of these.
Yeah. I just have a whole bunch of
that.
crap around. We didn't get the editor in chief, but I had like a makeup brush handy so I could put it in my mouth and speak like this. See?
Yes.
My foundation
Oh my
tastes
God.
terrible. See? But you know, those kind of that kind of energy is like really, really fun to do. I might run this on stream again at some point. Maybe we'll run another case of a Photon Daily. I would do another episode under this, but after running a really long tabletop stream yesterday and then being too hyped to actually sleep properly, I am actually pretty tired, so I can't do a second one. I don't think I have it in me, unfortunately. But this was fucking astounding. Thank you guys.
Also, kudos to you.
Oh,
We need to give kudos to you
thank you.
because all those characters that you do, hilarious, and you just like rolled with the punches like nothing. It was so good.
You're always great at storytelling. Like your improvisation work is always incredible. So yes,
I learned
thank
it
you
from
for-
watching you. You know, yeah, I think that's also one of the things that I really enjoy about playing with a really wide range of people, is that you learn so much by playing with a wider group of people and playing in lots of different systems. I don't think I would have kind of gotten to the ability that I currently have now if I wasn't playing with so many kind of cool creatives. So yeah, no, reflecting that back at you, thank you guys so much for giving me the energy and inspiration to kind of do more of this kind